Hi, I'm Roman and this is Massive Voodoo TV. Today I got 5 tips or even 6 to improve your basing skills. There are a lot of common mistakes I see people doing when it comes to basing. Let's erase them. Some fast tips, easy to handle, pay attention. I always say the base itself is as important as the character. With a base made before an army, made before your gaming models, made be just for a display piece or a diorama, with your base, with the environment, you have a theme, tell a story, and can transport a feeling of the army or the unit or the display piece. You can tell a story. First tip, you got to have a vision. So you got to have an idea. Don't start basing without an idea, at least a basic idea. Let's say a jungle temple or a dwarf cave or something like that. So you need a basic idea. If you have this basic idea, you can then start building your vision. You find some tools, you find some stuff, and this is how you process. So first have the idea, then grab your material. Second important tip, you can do a proxy like I want to have this over here and there and there, and then build your proxy. But there's one common mistake a lot of people do. They are unsure or not secure enough or brave enough to glue it in place. Glue it. Glue your stuff in place. The stuff you like, glue it in place. You will be much more happier. And if something really is annoying you, you can still rip it off. But glue it. Start gluing. Third tip, very important, are your tools. Know your tools that you need for basing. Have them around you. You should not search for them while you base, because this just takes away time and focus. So get your tools around you, like over here or over there, and have them at hand so you can grab them fast. And also know about your tools. Know precisely what you want to do with this tool, what you want to do with this tool. This will come with experience. You can save time and energies, focus energies, to just know what you want to do with it. So know your tools. Fourth, very important when it comes to basing is your material collection. I got quite the truckload full of material. I can say you don't have to buy all that stuff. You can buy a lot of stuff because there's great stuff out there from many different companies. But to be very honest, you can also grab something from nature. Nature is really providing a lot of stuff for you. You can find roots, you can dry them, you can use them, you can find stones. You can find really a lot of different things in nature. Allow yourself to grab from nature. For example, a lot of people sometimes ask me, Roman, your bases, they look so natural and everything. What kind of sand did you use? For example, I have to say I never bought, so far in my whole life, I never bought hobby sand or something like that. I don't know. If I want to make something look like soil, I use soil. What I'm doing is I collect soil, I dry it a little bit, and then I use superglue and place the soil in place. You can also use a toothpick to be more in detail with precise gluing. There's actually There's actually an interesting tutorial about the toothpick in my Etsy shop. You can check that. And you can find out why the toothpick is one of the most important tools when it comes to basing. Check that out, links below. Important when you take something out of nature and you want to use it, important is that, for example, if it's wood or soil or something, dry it first. You can bake it in the oven with 50 degrees or something very carefully, or you just wait, you put it in a box and wait. I got some boxes. This is, for example, my box of soil, a small one. I got bigger ones, and this is really what I like to use. And then you might have these bricks, and you can just use these bricks and make it rain soil on your base. When it comes to basing, I'm mainly using superglue. People always ask me, yeah, but you can use wood glue, or you can use PVC glue, or this and that, and plastic glue and whatsoever. So I personally say with superglue, I make a decision. It dries fast, it dries precisely like I want it. It doesn't have to sink in like PVC glue or something. It doesn't change while it dries. Superglue is a promise. Superglue is the true deal, because then I'm able to make decisions. The next tip is something really special when it comes to miniatures, like the size, 28mm, also 75 and bigger dioramas. A lot of people forget the scale. So if I want to represent something in that base that should look natural, I also have to think in its scale. Doesn't mean that I just, for example, let's show it with this piece. Important is, yeah, you can place something like this. This is a big piece. Then you have a medium piece. And a lot of people forget about the tiny pieces, because this is also happening in nature. Tiny pieces are, for example, now let's do some tiny ones, smaller ones. This will make the scale be more reasonable and more understandable for the viewer's eye. So think about the scale. And I mean, even this is not even super tiny. You can go smaller. It's like you can go really small and even smaller like this, and then you can play a little bit with composition. Composition, of course, is a very interesting aspect and would just be too much for this video. I'm planning to do some videos on composition rules, the golden ratio and everything like this in the future. But if you really want to go in depth with the topic, check my Etsy shop. There are some tutorials about that, like workbooks where you can really build bases on a certain theme, going through explanations of composition and the level of detail that you can create with basing. I'm pretty sure you will enjoy it. Feedback so far has been great, so enjoy these tutorials. Link below. Another tip is take your time with basing. Don't go too fast. Don't rush a base in one day or something. You can take your time. It's always good if you sleep one night and have another look, a fresh new look on the next day. And then you can add some details here and there, redefine and be more happy. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching till the end. Bring your bases to the next level. If you enjoyed the video, press thumbs up. And thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. You're really helping us to grow, and we will have more content like this for you in the future. Thank you very much. Roman out. Keep on happy painting. Bye bye.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up.
And it looks natural. Of course it looks natural, because it's nature.